Lately, my lower back was in extreme agonizing pain and I did not know why. My spinal erectors were toasted and fatigued, and both my quivels were kind of stiff and in pain, kind of tender too. I honestly did not know the reason, and so I started to find the goddamn reason. To figure out the root cause, I had to see my goddamn program. I follow a push pull legs split, and I take a day rest on the Sunday. So Monday it's a pull day and I had barbell rows in it. Tuesday is a push day and there was no low back fatiguing exercises. On Wednesday it was the leg day and I had Romanian deadlifts, and Thursday it was the pull day too. I had dumbbell rows, single arm dumbbell rows. Friday the push day too. Again there were no low back fatiguing exercises, and on the Saturday it was the leg day too. I had pendulum squats and I think I had standing calf raises. Also on the leg day one, I also do the split squats with dumbbells. So it's barbell rows, split squats, pendulum squats, Romanian deadlifts, standing calf raises, and also I do standing tibialis raises. And now I know why my lower back was in chronic agonizing pain, because my lower back was constantly fatigued due to this all axially loaded movements. So this is where fractional sets come into play. Basically, barbell rows, pendulum squats or barbell squats, Romanian deadlifts or deadlifts, all this count as fractional sets for your lower back, constantly toasting, constantly fatiguing your lower back, no matter how perfect your form is, no matter how perfect your load management as well as volume management is, you are bound to end up in lower back fatigue and pain. So what is the fix? You switch the barbell rows to chest supported rows. Yes, it's the less alpha movement, I agree, but it's good for your lower back. It fatigues your lower back less and loads your back musculature more. So what about the barbell squats or the pendulum squats or the hack squats? If your lower back is getting too much fatigued by these movements, switch to a regular leg press. Romanian deadlifts you can switch with lying hamstring curls or seated hamstring curls, but Romanian deadlifts is definitely the bang for the buck exercise for your hamstrings and glutes. So maybe drop down the load, maybe devolume on the sets, and let's see how your lower back fatigue feels. And I think after you drop the load, you take a deload and you devolume, definitely your low back fatigue will tend to go. Standing calf raises, you can replace this exercise with leg press calf raise or a seated shoulders raise. Good exercises, extremely low axial fatigue because you're seated, and your low back fatigue will tend to go after you incorporate these exercises. You can also switch standing calf raises with unilateral dumbbell standing calf raise. You hold the dumbbell on the ipsilateral side and perform the goddamn calf raise. The dumbbell rows you can switch it to a chest supported Helms rows. Good for your lower back, does not fatigue your lower back more. If you have standing barbell curls in your program, standing dumbbell and hammer curls in your program, remove the barbell curls, switch the standing bicep curls and hammer curls to seated versions of bicep curls and hammer curls. You can also add seated incline curls and preacher curls to your program, which is extremely less fatiguing on your lower back. When it comes to my goddamn program, I still have the pendulum squats in the program. I have switched RDLs with dumbbell base stance RDLs so that the load comes down a bit lower. And once my lower back fatigue goes away, I'm definitely adding back the barbell RDLs because that's the bang for the buck exercise for your hamstrings and glutes. The split squat stays, the dumbbell rows stays in program, and I've switched barbell rows with chest supported machine rows, and yes, it definitely has lowered the fatigue on my lower back. But even after doing all these changes to your goddamn program, your lower back fatigue is still not going away. You need to take rest, guys. You need to take rest from your gym, drop your ego. It's okay to take rest when you want to recover. Maybe take a week off and maybe then incorporate your changed program, lift more weights with this biomechanically apt exercises and make those gains. Machines and free weights are both optimal for building a lot of muscle. If you are in pain, switching to machine exercises is a good way to progress. I hope this message sinks in, and until then, peace out.
देखिए एक तो बेसिक ट्रिक है, एक तो लाइक और शेयर ठोक दीजिए महाकाल का दबा के लाइक और शेयर ठोक दीजिए 5,000 लौटे दिख जाना चाहिए। ये 4,000 के लिए मैं यहाँ पे नहीं खड़ा हूँ, पूरा साल मेहनत करता हूँ आपके लिए बेटा। ऐसा नहीं चलेगा, ऐसा नहीं चलेगा। लाइक ठोकी दबा के, लाइक ठोकिए। यहाँ पे देखिए ऐसा क्वेश्चन चुटकी बजाते